right, folks. Hope y'all can hear me. I'm gonna put this mic clip. That was good. Put this mic clip up here. I'm gonna run trains around a little bit, and then we'll kind of a sad day. We're gonna box it all up, man. Well, we're gonna box it while we're running them. But we'll run the trains. We'll put away like the station first and things like that. See what we can do to give it a good spin around. It's amazing how many cars that will engine can do. That's the old 70s engine. As you can see right over here, I've already got the pile started. That right there is all boxed up. I sure am going to miss all these little boogers, I tell you, man. Some of the funnest stuff I've ever done. Kept me sanity going when my mom was going nuts. Put this mic up here. I could come down here and mess with these suckers and not have to worry about the train. I mean, my mom, because she'd be right upstairs, and I wouldn't have to sit and listen to the constant uh, vocalizations that Alzheimer's makes people make. Back on it. There you go. Hopefully I get a new place. I'll be able to set all this up again. I seen a place in Indiana today. It might be cool. I hate to move all the way up to Indiana, but it is kind of closer to Mom in a way because of the new bridge they built up there. Might do that. So let's take a look at this freight station because I got a box for it. I mean, this passenger station. This passenger station I got when I was a kid. I'm not quite sure why, but one Christmas, now usually for Christmas, my parents would give us underwear and standard things we were going to get anyway that year. Socks, shirts. Well, that's all cool. But for one year, there was two Christmases I remember didn't get standard stuff. We got actual gifts like these train station, and I don't know why they did that other than maybe they found a sale somewhere. Yeah, we got hot wires here, so we'll put this sucker in a box. Let me look inside of here. Yeah, this is a regular station. Some of them have a relay, so the train will automatically stop if you hook it up right. This is not one of those. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut that wire off. And since that's a hot wire, you never cut the hot wires and the negatives at the same time. You cut them separately. That way the leads ain't out here. Now we're going to find out where they go and unhook them. Yeah, it keeps the favorite screwdriver out of here somewhere. Here it is. Yeah, it keeps the bare wires from touching each other. It's not even a good idea. Should have unhooked it first, but I gotta follow the wires to figure out where it goes. It's so much wiring under here. This wire goes to this. Is that correct? Yes, I got one right now. Let's go to the negative wire. Negative wire goes to an old lionel switch. We had that switch sitting around for since I was a kid. Never used it for anything. So I hooked this tray layout up. I was like, hey, I think I'll use that switch. It's only been here 50 years. There we got two negatives. I'm only unhooking the big black wire. This one needs to go back on. Wait a minute. Let's put this thin one on for sure. I think that's a. You're gonna get to run around while you're still here, Mr. Airport Light Tower. We'll let you go. Now we're trying to find out where the other half of this thing went. And I got it right. It is that. Man, I wish I had zip ties because all these wires are still good. When I was hooking all this up, I thought about that. I was like, I'm gonna make this extra long and stuff so that when I tear it all apart. Now, only thing left is the rotary beacon runs off this lionel switch, accessory switch. 1970s looking plastic thing. And why is that? Oh, I see. Now, last time this one was sticking. Let's see if it's still sticking. Well, this one is fine. Just that wire got in the way last time. Caused it to have a mishap. We're going to hook you back up for the time being, just to make sure you're okay. Yeah, as long as that wire ain't touching it underneath there, works good. But that red wire was touching the coil. And some things like this right here, this template toy, doesn't have a box. So I got some white card collectors boxes in here. And we are going to try to figure out where to put that. Okay, so got the train station put away. It's a pretty cool box. If y'all can see the box, isn't that cool? 1970s. So this one's done. What's next, man? Something that had the box. It's not. We got a few boxes. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to get the Santa Fe Borough crane down here in a minute. So let's see. Guess we gotta start putting putting away cars, man. Okay. Let's see. Since we got the the Crescent Limited, let's run it around a couple times, uh, and then we'll put this Crescent Limited away. I spent a lot of time fixing this one. I got a LED light in the front now. I got the smoke unit repaired, but there's notorious for not working very good. It has a bad bearing in it too. I can hear it squealing to slow it down so it gets warmed up. Hey, number two person. Barely smokes on it. Well, that bearing is just going bad, really bad. We'll run it by slow a little bit for a while. I wish there was more light in this corner, man. Ooh, let's see if we can get some light up in here with this stupid lamp here. Yeah, that lights it up. We should take them platforms down next, I guess. Do we got platform boxes? I can't remember if these things came with boxes or not. This is what? A box car. No, I don't think so good. Is a yeah, so I think this is a station platform. Nope, that's a train car for something. Do not know what car that is. I'll set this to the side. Let's look for platform boxes. Power Master. Is this a... No, that's a Route 66 box. Okay, well, I don't see any platform boxes. So, I think I bought them all off of eBay, broken, and I fixed them so they wouldn't. Either they might have them, they don't. What is this also here? There is also a tool car. Okay, so. Hey, there's a box for illuminated platform. I knew I had one box around here for these. All right, so I'm gonna take this first one. I'm pretty sure that's the one it was. Whoa! Sorry about that. That's limited. The thing's so heavy it plowed right through me. It was like, "Excuse me, I'm coming through here." All right, here we go. Big platform, don't you know? Let me guess. These are daisy chain, and there ain't no way to turn them off, eh? Let's see if we can trace a wire beforehand. This is the wire. This is the wire. And this is the negative. And all the platform lights are off. And let's get rid of the hot so that we don't accidentally blow something up down here. Ah, now they can be safely disconnected. Alright, so this goes into the platform box wherever I laid that sucker. The ratty box, but it is a box. Oh, it goes this way. This way, this is a flat. Alright, man. How cool is that? And we got this in the box. Yeah, I got this on eBay. It came with this crazy box. It is a illuminated platform. Now I guess the question would be, it's a Menards car. This is a operating hopper. These are Menards cars. Oops, don't trip and bust my head. Okay, so I don't see any more boxes that fit those things. That's a Menards car. Let's start putting these right here until I get to them. That's a pressure limited. Everything is pressure limited. Except for some NPCs. Okay. So I don't think we have any more boxes that fit. We got some boxes in here. Those passenger stations. So I guess we'll start putting the Crest Unlimited up. Oh man, it's a sad day. Yeah, I don't see nothing else that is platform related. Okay. So Crescent Limited, we're gonna run you around a little fast a couple times and give you your biggest thrill and put you away, man. Gonna put you away, man. All right. So what car is this? Woo! Thing's flying. I don't know why Lionel trains bring so much joy, but they do. I mean, these are the cheap ones. I can imagine having happiness brings me over like a millionaire. You got the big dogs there, but these are just extremely enjoyable. All right, so one more round, Mister. One more round. Then we got to put you up. Yeah, I went through this Crescent Limited steam engine right here, and redid the smoke unit, and we put an LED light in the front. You see that light right there? LEDs are so much better. So let's get you around to the what car are we doing? We're doing a combo car. In freight trains in the old days, I don't know how they still do it, but they used to have what's called a combo car. It has a freight on this side and passenger on this side. That's why it's called a combo car. Put these in little bags. Careful as possible. And then they go into this box. Yeah, it's gonna be an all-day stream, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. We'll have to take a lunch break and all that. All right, so there it is. Crescent Limited Southern Combo car. That one's done. What we got here next is the observation car, which is on these older uh, steam passenger trains. It's the very last car. On the newer cars, it's like a glass dome. But the passenger observation car on this Crescent Limited and a lot of these type models is this car because it has this platform on the back where people could walk out and go, "Hey, I'm going to fall off the train." I don't think you can actually step outside of a train when it's running out, like on a platform. I don't think they have such devices. Goes into a plastic bag like the rest of them. And that might be why they lasted so long, is to be kept in these bags. And there's the observation car all boxed up. All right, let's run you around one more time. This was my father's Christmas present one year. I gave some of my recycling money. I used to recycle newspapers and tin cans. I don't know if my brother chipped in or not. And this was up at Swin Bicycle Shop. It was a Swin Bicycle Shop on the Upper Hunters, I think. And this had been sitting up there in a display for a long time, and Mom figured out a way we could get it for Dad. Talked them down. Been sitting there so long, she got the price like probably half, I think. I can't remember the whole story. All right, so now let's find another car here. This is going to be the Stonewall Jackson. Woo, Stonewall Jackson. What a name there. He was a Stonewall. Now, when I say Stonewall Jackson, that means there's names on these cars. These cars are named. Back then, they used to name them. They were so proud of building them. They would be like, after this one's built, I'm going to name it the Stonewall Jackson car. So, Stonewall is right there. Stonewall Jackson. I'm not an expert on Lionel. I'm just telling you what I know about my stuff. What little I do know. There are masters out there. I got a friend up in Michigan, I think he is. Man, he knows every part ever made. Sells stuff on eBay. Helped me fix stuff for pennies on the dollar. And literally like 50 cents for some things that fix things. All right, so the Stonewall Jackson car. It's going right here in a pile. We're getting ready to put them all into a crate. Let's back you up. Let's see if y'all still functioning couplers here. Oop, missed them. They need to be on the straight, folks. There you go. And it functions just like Lionel. We're supposed to. That Illinois Central just chugging right along. Sadful but very joyful day, man. I'm so grateful to have these things. It was the only thing left, man. I used to collect all kinds of stuff as a kid. I'd mow yards and $5 for this at a yard sale. And this, I had so much stuff down here. And then my parents kind of started going crazy 20 years ago and gave most of it away without even talking to me. But it's how it just, let's see. All right, man. Now, let's do another passenger car. This one would be called the what? Is that Beauregard? I think it's Beauregard. Not sure how it's pronounced. Beauregard? Huh. Anyway, it goes into a plastic bag. That stumped me. Yeah, I got a climate controlled storage for just these for these. Of course, it's only 20 something bucks a month. It ain't like it's expensive or nothing. But that way nothing will happen to them. Very clean area, very well protected. Got insurance on the thing. Man, I could almost hear a diesel train engine horn when it passes by. All right, so this is the Beauregard, I think. It says PG. I don't know what that PGT means on this. Hey, those are done. Yeah, I guess I was living here thinking, well, I wasn't living in this building. I'm living next door. But I just, you don't want to see your mom go through all that, So I thought she'd get better, or at least pass away in this house. I didn't know she would. Her body got better, but her brain just completely gone. And I noticed that this crossing guard's having a hard time. So we're gonna unconnect it because it looks like it's getting hot. No, it's not getting hot. Okay, it's fine. You gotta keep watch on this old lionel stuff. It'll get hot and catch on fire. No, I'm just kidding. It don't. But I worry about those crossing gates because that one seems to be less active than the other. See how hard time it's having? That means the coil's going bad in it. So let's stop the passenger train up here, and we're gonna go disconnect that crossing gate, and then we'll put the rest of the passenger train away. I'm gonna take some pliers and cut off the end of that wire so it doesn't spark on nothing. Matter of fact, we can put you away too, because I think I know where you gotta go. Oops, did I activate it while I was holding it? I don't know if these things can be fixed or not. It's not having any friction. So anyway, we want to clip these wires so we don't have any active wires here touching each other. And I've got a box for you already. That one over there is my original one I had. This one I got off eBay real cheap, and that's probably why, because it gets hot. We're gonna let you cool off a little bit. All right. So put these pliers back in. We're doing the last car here, the baggage car. Yeah, and old passenger trains, they had baggages. You had to carry along with all your stuff. This is your baggage car. Sometimes a mailman would ride in those things, I think, and or they might have had a separate mail car, maybe. Where is the last box for that thing? Baggage car box. This is not it. This is not it. We have a baggage car box somewhere. Here's the mail car. Well, folks, I don't see the baggage car box. Check one more time. Okay. That box is upside down. Oh, okay. So we look here. We look down here. We go in here. No. Well, that's not a good thing. I don't think I've ever lost a box before. Hey! Nope. It's not one of those. That's a flat car box. Huh. Oh, wow. Another platform. Lighted platform box. Yeah. Alright. So we'll get this while we look for the other box. These are already been disconnected with their daisy chain. Up it goes. Like that. That's strange. I've never lost a box, so go through all this stuff real quick. But anyway, there's a second platform box. Platform number 2. It's lighted. I got this off of eBay. Found it for like $2 or something. No, it was like $8 or something. Hey, wait a minute. There's a passenger box right there. When did we find it? Southern baggage car. So here goes the Southern baggage car in its little plastic bag. I'm gonna miss all you guys. I can't wait to get you back out again. Yeah, when I found out they didn't throw all this stuff away or give it away, I was happy. And I added to it, man. When I was working, my job was going good. I buy broken things off eBay. That was my fun hobby there to pass the time. I was watching Mom. Oh yeah, so here's the baggage car in its box. Right. The only thing left is the old steam engine. And it has a giant box. Look at that box. So let's run that steam engine around a couple times. And I lost the remote control like an idiot. Man, I tell you, I'm losing my mind, folks. Losing my mind. Doing good, though. Yeah, my little friends here need to go into a container in there. All right. So let's run the steam engine around there. Be your last chance for a while there, buddy. I gotta fix that bearing. I'll start working again. I'll send it off to somebody to upgrade them. I did see a thing on YouTube where you could upgrade these things pretty seriously. Put those neodymium magnets in it for the magnet traction and actual roller bearings for what's happening right now. The side of the motor's catching on the from a loose bearing, catching on the side of the engine. But that was my next thing. I already upgraded it. And I was going to next was put those roller bearings in there that I seen on the YouTube video. Because that's a cool little engine there. Shame it don't have a whistle in it. It's got the mighty sound of steam, man. All right, so got this giant box here. To ride the sound of steam. One day, my friends, we will break your back out and we will drive you around. Disconnect the mighty sound of steam wire. You have been disconnected. Put it in here. Make sure I don't get hit by the Illinois Central. He was the victim of his own railroad. And put the big old engine. Look at this big, beautiful thing, man. I've worked on it all summer, a little at a time. I got the smoke unit repaired, but these smoke units are very good in these because of the mighty sound of steam. There's a connection up in there I can't show you right now, but kind of prevents the thing from working. It's just a beautiful engine. And this is MPC, or this is not scale or whatever, you know. This is considered, I guess, models. I don't know. I have a phone with it. I think these things are great. I'm going to set this down on something flat here to get these flaps open. All right. There she be, the Southern Crescent. Crescent Limited. Southern Railroad 8702. Dun, dun, dun. And it's beautiful box. Dun, dun, dun. Hard to see what I'm doing. Okay, so this channel is here. What's next? We're gonna do this guy. I don't have the mailbag no more for this guy, but it's an operating mail car, MPC era. And it does a little bag because there's a bag that's on there, probably stuck in there somewhere. Has a magnet on it. Pull it up on a magnet track. Boom, he unloads the mail. So, buddy, we're going to ride you around a few times on the next bypass. And we'll put you in a box. Oddly enough, I got that one Christmas in there. Tubes. Probably the war in Ukraine. I'm going to blame it on that. But yeah, man. It's pretty cool. I got all that for Christmas from my parents that year. I'll never forget that. There was 2 Christmases I remember where I got stuff that wasn't stuff I was going to already need, like underwear and socks and shirts. Most of the time I wear my brother's stuff, man. My brother used to be my hero, and my mom explained to me that, I had to wear his clothes because we couldn't afford all that new stuff before my dad started making money. And so I either wore stuff she made or my brother's hand-me-downs. And he used to be my biggest hero, man. He is no longer such. All right, there it is, the mail car. It's going in a box. Mr. Mail Car, you sure were fun. When I was a kid, man, you used to have so much fun watching him throw that little bag out there. I haven't done it this season, though. When I started doing these new ones, I could never find a bag yet. They're on the internet though, so they're real cheap. It's not like they don't make them anymore. I just haven't had time and money at the same time that I found one. But yeah, that was a baggage car. That was the car. Now let's see if these couplers work. Yeah, I got pretty much all these box cars. Let's see, I got that box car, this thing, that L&M box car, uh, Southern box car over there. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Memories. Let's see if we can back this straight up here. And a coupler still work. We're gonna take it off slow, run it around, don't you know? Let's up it. Take a couple off of this train as it comes around next time. We'll take off of this car. This is a unique O gauge car. Thanks for the lights up, man. It's Penn Central. All right, folks. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what. See if the internet lasts before I start moving it to the other end. Because my internet's going nuts, man. But I think it's working. Yeah, let's try going back down to this end. Is it gonna go off? We're just gonna have to keep going whether it goes on or off. Well, folks, we're just gonna have to keep going whether it goes on or off. So anyway, so I was trying to say before the internet went nuts. This is Chris Model Trains KMT, and this is actually O scale compared to the O27 you see up there. We're just sorry about the internet problems, but seems to be part of it. Let's turn the trains back on. I rebooted everything just in case, but I think that's a something has nothing to do with me. Let's open up this Kepler, and they work. I think that's one of the coolest things about lionel trains is the coupler mechanism. Next, we got a Carling Reefer. Imagine that's I only got two reefers. There's a Swift and a Black Label. The Black Label is the Carling's reefer. So we'll put that up next. Sorry about the internet outages, y'all. It's kind of crazy internet stuff. give it one more round. Yay, Mr. Carlin. Give it two more rounds. If you're going to put your trains away, have fun doing it. Hey, Sheldon, good to see you. I hope you're still here, man. All right, so let's slow down here. Okay, we're taking off the black label beer car, which is the. This is the pretty nice, man. It goes into this box here. Now these don't have any bags on them. Yeah, so that's when my parents got all this stuff. See that sale, $5.99, regular 10 berries. Thornberries was the store that had the Crescent Limited train. It was a Swin bicycle store, Thornberries, and had toys in it. And they were getting rid of their train, so that's why my parents got these. Because I was sitting there thinking, why would my parents do that? But there's the proof right there, $5.99, regular price $10.88. They were selling out those trains because they were turning into just a bike shop instead of bikes and toys. And they must have got a deal, and that's why I got a bunch of these. Because otherwise, I would have got socks and underwear and belt or something. My parents were like, "We pay your bills, so you get this," and I never had a problem with it. I remember my brother one year wanted something so he could start learning about firefighting. It was a radio, and I think they intentionally got the wrong thing to piss him off. They did stuff like that. It was weird. And here we go. Let's see what we got next up here. Hey, we got a platform box for just a non-lighted platform. Now this would have been mine as a Christmas gift too, also, and I bet it came from Thornberries from that sale they had. Yeah, there's a red sticker torn off of it. So I'm glad they got the trains. They knew me and my brother loved trains, and they must have got a heck of a deal. I bet they bargained for all what was left and got it even cheaper than what you see on them red stickers. Because I do remember Thornberry stopping carrying trains, and they were going just to swing bicycles, and everybody wanted one. I never got a bike like that. I got a Sears 3-speed one time. Hey, we're keeping internet. My batteries are getting weak in this control. So what else we got down here? Hey, we got another platform box. I think I got this one over the internet because it doesn't have any stickers on it. Although I don't ever remember buying a non-lit. So this might have also came from Thornberries, but that takes up the last of our passenger stations that are not lit. Because when I got all this reset up, I started putting these lighted ones in. So we must have had two of these platforms then as a kid. And that kind of makes stuff of a sense of why everything was odds and ends that we got for that Christmas that year. And nothing kind of Like my brother got an actual old scale engine, which is very cool. He got the I think it might have been a Santa Fe old scale. That was really nice. Yeah, the good Christmas. The one you remember when you didn't have to get underwear out of a box. My favorite thing about Christmas was not gifts because my family had kind of trained us that we weren't ever going to get anything like this, but was the food. Oh my gosh. We would go to relatives' house. We go to one grandmother's house and feast, and go to another grandmother's house and feast. And both my grandmothers were country, so it was all the relatives bringing all their homemade things, and oh man, some good times back then. Really lots of good food. Now let's see, what is this? This is a Monon boxcar. I got this off the internet. How many Monons? I got two Monons on here, so I got to find out which one it is. It says 9230 is the one we're looking for. Now, when this train gets low down on boxcars, we'll load up from the yard over there and we'll take some more. 9230. Yeah, 9230 right there, that boxcar. I got this one off the internet real cheap, and I suspect it's because it's 027. See, 027, you don't have a real ladder up here. You don't have real ladders on the side. Let me grab a boxcar to show you what it. I got one O scale boxcar, and I don't have a box for it, but I'll show you all the difference between an actual O scale. Now, this is, I think, what they call true scale. So it's actually been measured and put together exactly like a real boxcar from the day. Other than it, don't have. Yeah, it's got spring motor trucks too. Okay, so I'll show you all the difference here. You see how the railing on top's molded into the top, and all the handrails are molded into the car, one piece molding. And here's a scale box car. This is an actual scale reproduction box car. Now you see how the ladders on top, even the grating is see through. Uh, all the handrails are really put on there. They're not fake. The ladder is a real ladder. It's not a. There's a detail of some of the ladders. Little chain up there is hanging down. This is a scale box car. This is what the professionals do. I got this off of Facebook for $14. That's $100 box car. But normally I collect these. You can see the difference in the size. Now the one on the bottom is a true scale, and the one on top is a 027. And these are way cheap because they're not like these fancy cars here. I mean, this thing is incredible. Even look at the bottom; it even has the brake lines. This is what the guys that have money collect, man. The only reason I even got this was I found it for real cheap. Didn't have a box. I think a part of the reason was it didn't have a box. And like most people, they're like me, they're poor. This doesn't match anything I have, so it looks odd when you try to put it on the next to another one. So I don't run it very often. It looks good sitting in front of a factory or something though, because look at the detail. It even has little boxes. Can y'all see the crates inside there? It's even got a load inside. Let me put this one up. Now on these box cars, on this era, on this kind of boxing, you actually have to turn the trucks around. I guess they were trying to save money on boxes, so that They actually fit in the box. So yeah, I got this off eBay real cheap, man. A couple bucks because it was a, like I said, it's an 027. It's not scale. You know, all these guys that collect scale, that's what they want, is that stuff like that Great Northern back there. Let's back it up and connect to this caboose. I'll tell you what's cool about this caboose was me and my brother were supposed to split the caboose. The Illinois Central, we were supposed to split for Christmas that car, and this caboose, and the two engines up there, and an O gauge train set. So, but my brother didn't want that. He wanted to keep the O scale. So I traded him these cars for for his half of the O scale. So he got an O scale Santa Fe train engine, and I got these 027 Lionel cars. And that's okay with me because I'm not a scale guy. I mean, if I had the money, if I was rich, I'd have the big old O scale, full scale, everything. But don't have to have it to have fun, that's for sure. Slow down there, hombre. You're going a little fast on me because you can't get that kind of contact down there. My antenna's all the way out, but I think the batteries are going. Might have some upstairs. I'll check in a minute. All right, let's see what we got on the shelf back here. We can put away something. Box car. Let's see. This is another one I got off the internet. eBay's a wonderful place if you're bored. You know, I'll be watching my mom back then. And I'd have to sit up all night because sometimes she'd have daytimers or something like that's what they call it. And so I would look on the internet every night, kind of surf eBay. And man, after a while, like you'll find these little $5 bargains, 5, 10 bucks worth maybe 20, 30. I guess people are just trying to get rid of stuff. Slow you down and get you this car off here. And this is one of the cards I found. This I don't know the name of this. Let's see what this is. This is Louisville. No, this is Louisville, New Albany, and Corydon. That's what this is. So this is local to my area. This was a railroad. I don't know if it still exists, but Louisville and they say Louisville. That's what it says right there. So the fancier stuff, Albany and Corydon, the LNAC Railroad. Got this one real cheap off of eBay. All right, let's bring some trades around some more. See what we got next here. Illinois Central High Cubic Car. Take a couple rounds. Wish I knew how to type on this thing to talk to people. Take one more round, man, before we take that off there. It's that one right there, the big orange one. That's what we're going to take off next. I know I should be working harder, putting it all away, but it's the last time it's going to be out, so we're taking our time. All right, here we go. Illinois Central's going to slow down, and we're going to depart with that high cubic boxcar. And it's called high cubic or high cube because it's taller than regular cars. It's still the same scale, but it's taller because it's a modern version of a car uh, in a diesel era of steam of trains. And see that white thing is how much taller it is than a regular car. That white shape there. So I don't know what era they came out in as far as like real life. These things. Let's see if there's a date on here. 76. So I guess in the 70s they started getting high cubic cars. From what I understand, I don't know if this is true, but the tunnels weren't tall enough for all the box cars, the high cubic cars, so they couldn't add them to the railroad until they went and fixed all the tunnels and made them bigger, taller. All the clearances were raised, so they didn't get around as much as on the railroads. So that's our next one we boxed up. Pretty cool stuff. Man, we're getting quite a pile of cars and stuff over here. Let's see, which can we go? The Illinois Central Hopper, but we're going to run that around a couple times. Mr. Hopper. CP real box car I got for Christmas that same year. So now that I've seen the price tags, I know that my parents seen that sale and couldn't pass up. Pretty wise of them there. I sure do like running trains around. I wish I could find me an old abandoned Walmart and just put a big train layout in the old Walmart. Be one heck of an old scale layout. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Sorry about the internet keeps kicking out on y'all. I'm not sure what that's about. I tried to reboot my modems and stuff, but doesn't seem to be a stopping it any. But we're going to be streaming all day, so if you get booted off or it blacks out on you, come back in a few minutes. It'll be going. We're going to disassemble this whole thing as much as possible. And I appreciate the company. Any questions you got, just type them in. We're getting ready to take off the Illinois Central Hopper. All right, we're going to stop it here and get the old hopper off here. That one right there. Oops. See if we can back up here. There it is. We're going to put this old hopper. Illinois Central Hopper. I have learned a lot about these model railroads. I've noticed that these Gargrave switches I've got are kind of bent like that. They're kind of got a hump in them on all of them because of the, I think it's the packaging they use kind of bends them after a while. The shrink package. And the next time I put this layout out, I'm going to definitely flatten them back out. Yeah, somewhere right near they got a bend. I'd also like to try the Ross switches because some of these guardrails has problems with the Menards cars, and let's like figure out what the Menards car problem is. All right, so that's beautiful. Yeah, so here we go. Yep, this is another Thornhills. There's a sales tag. They got a half off sale and all that stuff. That's the Illinois Central. Regularly $9.49, on sale for $5.99. Big $5.99 sale tag. I'm not selling any of this. I'm just that's what happened. My parents got that stuff at half off. That's pretty cool. They were frugal. Oh, come on. What's up with the focus, man? It ain't one thing, it's another. There it goes. If it ain't one thing, it's another. All right, what are we going to get next? Next is the Alaska Railroad covered hopper, which is in a yard. So we'll wait on that. Trying to get things that are actually on the train right now. And then we'll go into the yard with the engines and pull some more cars out. This is a North Fork and Western box car. This is another one. Ooh, this one was marked down to $4. Yeah, my parents had a field day. Pretty amazing increase in price though. Now I would sell it for $20. If you bought a bunch way back then, it'd been like stock market. It would have went up 3 times its cost. Do not know if that's a very good thing though. Okay, so what we got here? North Fork and Western. Good old NW. Whistle while you work. And let's see here. Yeah, 1970, they got this car for $4.22. And I don't know why it's cheaper than the rest of them. Because maybe it's the name. Okay, so always keep your boxes, man. North Fork and Western. That's a pretty cool car. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. We got this big pile over here. Cars. This will all be going to the climate control storage building. All right, what we got else? Because soon we got to put some stuff in here. Man, if I'd have thought about it, I would have cut me up some insulation and put it down there like a pink uh, rigid. So we got a Southern. So we're going to run this around. Now, when I was a kid, I could have swore we had 2 of those Southerns on here. I don't know why. I guess since they bought the whole lot of trains, I think a Southern is up there. Yep, there's another Southern. Nope, that's not a Southern. I know we got two of some cars around here. We got two of the identical box cars. There's a Southern. Let's see if we can find that other Southern. Yeah, the other Southern is right there in the yard. So we got two of those. So that's the other Southern. So that kind of leads me to believe they bought out the whole lot of whatever was left up there at that Thorn Hills Thornberry or whatever it was, hobby store. Yeah, they were the kings if they found something half off, and it was truly half off. It wasn't just like marked up and marked right down. Heck, man, I guess I caught on to some of them skills too. I wouldn't have none of this if it wasn't for me collecting it and fixing it and knowing how to repair it and buying it like at $2 compared to 20. But yeah, people pay $100 for them kind of cars right there. That silver Great Northern box car. I'd never do that. I mean, if I was rich, I probably would. But in my current financial condition, no way. I'm staying with the cheap stuff. I like it too, man. And if it breaks, it ain't like oh no, I lost $100. It just it's like I lost 20 or 10 or something. All right, next time around, we're stopping for the Southern boxcar. Man, I love this command control system. This remote control I'm holding is called a TMC remote. It's the very first generations of the stuff they made in the '90s. You can get them real cheap on eBay because they're nobody uses them anymore. Now they're all up into the I forgot what the newer stuff is, but so you can still get these pretty cheap. So there's a Southern box car. It's a Southern box car. I got two of these. And it's brown primer state. And like I said, we're gonna hook this stuff up in the yard and bring it out next. And there is the box. And the box car goes up here. Where it's going next ain't exactly clear. My favorite thing about Lionel trains is those couplers. I remember when HO came out with DCC, I was so happy because I did not like the horn couplers that were currently on the model railroads of the HO scale. They were a pain in the butt. But then the KD couplers came out and it was like, whoa. Now they got them for Lionel too if you want. So what's next up here? Oh, we're not taking the caboose yet. L&M boxcar. When I was a kid, that was my favorite railroad. I mean, I love the L&M. And the Illinois Central is where my uh, great Aunt Anna Lee and my great Uncle Frank had a railroad station up here in PRP. It was the Illinois Central line. So that's assuming that's why my parents got us the Illinois Central. And but they knew my favorite thing was L&M. Yeah, when I had HO scale layout, I had a lot of L&M, but not on this Lionel. They didn't make much of it. Got one box car there by the caboose. Yeah, guys, I'm sad, but I'm happy because, like, I never get to run them around. I've always wanted to do this. I left these boxed up since I was 16, maybe, and I've always wanted to do this. I've never had this kind of a room And I swear the next place I get, I want to do the same thing. I seen a place up in Indiana that might be worthy. I don't know why it's so cheap. You have to go look at it and find out like why is that cheap. But it had everything I needed to do this same thing again. It even has a big building to put my factory in, man. Putting my factory in. Got a little wood shop, man. I make banjo parts. I was trying to do that so my mom wouldn't eat up her Social Security for me watching her. I tried to make it to where it was I've supported myself here and started that little wood shop, and now I've got business in it. Pretty cool. So here we go. We got a little bit of cellophane problem there. Looks like it's been that way for decades, so it ain't gonna unroll very easy. Won't let me fix it, but I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix you. All right, there it is. All right. So here's the LNN 9752. Putting it away. Oops, like that. Let's sit that right here. Okay. I love these couplers, man. There's nothing like that. I mean, they're not the greatest because they come apart on the 80s and the 90s. They don't latch very well. You got to get them fixed. That's so cool. Yeah, here in a few minutes, I'm going to take a break and go eat a little bit of lunch. But we'll keep the video rolling, and we're just going to keep going until all the rolling stock's put up, and then we'll do the rest of the scenery down there. Man, I sure had a blast doing this. I wish mom would have been all right. She got to where she was breaking everything, man. Like I never did see her do it, but like just things, anything that was upstairs would eventually get broken somehow. Pictures, glass would break. Um, I don't know if she was having like epilepsy attacks, maybe, or she was just angry and breaking things because it's kind of what Alzheimer's does. It's like a psychosis type event. So what are we doing next here? We're just gonna do. See, this is a. Oh, that's the other southern. Now the other southern is in the yard. We'll have to pull it out here in a little bit. And this is the CP rail. I think it's Connecticut and Pacific or something like that. Canadian Pacific. Yeah, I think that's CP is Canadian Pacific. All right. Doesn't say it's Canadian Pacific, but I'm pretty sure that's what CP is. Yeah, all these cars have the 1975. I was 12 years old. I guess that was what it was. I was 12 years old. So it was either my 12th or 13th year old Christmas. But I do remember as it being a different one because we got actual things. And trust me, I probably still got underwear. I just don't ever remember having joy about unwrapping underwear. All right. Okay. So that concludes this big container down here. Right, we got right here. So I'm gonna have to stack all this stuff in there. So what I want to do is I want to line the bottom with the box cars because they'll. I'm gonna stop this train just in case something happens and I ain't even seeing it. So I'm gonna put the box cars on the bottom before I put the passenger engine here on top because I don't want it in case it's for some reason it gets set on the ground on accident or on purpose or whatever. I don't want it the engine to be sitting flat on the ground, but it's okay if these box cars do because they're not. Um, they don't have electronics in them, and that way I have some kind of barrier. Let's put this. That's actual train engine. See if I can make sure I get all these box cars. Yeah, and I'll be taking these. I wish I had more of these containers. I might have to get some. I seen some for $5, man. Let's see, here's this car. Okay, is that all my cars? I think it's all my cars. Ooh, that fits right nice right there. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm gonna put this engine in here. These boxes are for the Illinois Central stuff here. Now I'll put the passenger cars in. And it's like doing exercises. You do this like 100 times a day now. Train on, train off. Like Toby's on, Alexa on works off okay. So here's this. Will this fit in there? Nope, not really. I put it sideways here. That's not gonna fit down there. Is it? Nope. Would it fit that way? Nope. It'll hit, so we'll leave this for nice. Let's fill it with little stuff. This is a Gateman station that I haven't even used on the layout. I got it off of eBay. It came along with something I bought. They said I could have it for free. This is one of the original template versions. And the light is in that hole right there, and it shines up through his little thing when he comes out, his little lantern. So I haven't even used this yet. I never had a chance to get it out of here. But I figured one day I'll put a road that goes, because I've already got one at the other end of the layout that's a newer version. But one day I'll put that on there as the road goes all the way through the layout. This will be on the other end. Of course, they got all these stoppers. They are the red stoppers on the end of the train layout. Stopper trucks. These are old trucks. And when I mean trucks, they're train car trucks for when I replace parts and stuff. Here's some more. Oh, this is a dwarf signal. I never got a chance to hook that thing up, man. Those are go down by your switches. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, this is TMCC stuff. Now this is the next version. When I get some money, this is the this is so we can hook it to Wi-Fi. And this is the serial thing. All we need is a Wi-Fi module. So we got the block thing and we got the serial connector. We don't have the Wi-Fi module. The Wi-Fi module is what you need to get the phones, and this is the cords for it to work to connect to everything. Hey, that fits in there good. These are empty, right? This is oh no, this is my little toy truck. My little toy truck I built over the summer. It's the only 148 scale model of a truck I could find anywhere. Got it at Hobby Lobby. And what's this one? And this is a red bumper too, because I'm out of those boxes. Let's see. So will these passenger stations? Yes, they will. They fit in here nicely. What about this one? All right, now maybe what's in here? Nothing in there. This has got stuff in it. This doesn't. It can go there. Anything else on here will fit in there? Nope. So all this is next. Just trying to fill in this one little gap on the side here with something. There's got to be a car or a box. Something. Let's see, what is this? That's a Southern caboose, covered hopper, flat car. Ain't got the flat cars out yet. Let's see, there's something to find I can stick in there. It's a Lionel collectible my mom got. It's a piggy bank. I found it upstairs in her stuff when I was cleaning everything out. Nope, that ain't gonna fit. I will stick it there though for the next load. Let's see what we got. These are flat cars. Hey, there's Menards boxes. Let's see what's in here. A flat car, Milwaukee. That's right. The Milwaukee road thing will fit in there. And when you know it, the Milwaukee's in the yard. Damn. We're getting ready to bring all the yard stuff out next. I tell you what we'll do. This is a tender. I'm trying to figure out something that'll fit in that last slot that's already out here. What we got in here? We have old 50s boxes. We have an old train car. Let's see if this will fit. This might fit, might be too tall. Yep, too tall. Daggone it. Put that in the next ones. Maybe I'll just have to break out one of those cars in the yard over there. This is the, what is this one? This would be the Lots Convention car. I don't know which one is that. That's probably this. This is the Monon Choose Your Line box car. Okay. So we'll just take one box car off here, breaking tradition, and put it in here. Now here's an example of one I got off the internet. This is a Monon, and it had bad trucks on it, and so I put new trucks on it. And these are spring-loaded trucks. You can see the wheels will move if I get it. So these have real springs in them, in the trucks, and they actually work like a real train. I just can't get my hands right here to squish them. So yeah, so this is Monon. This will fit down in here. perfectly. And maybe I have a little space I can throw something else in. Don't know what I got over there. Yeah, so the first box is on it. It's completed. And there's still room for something else right there. Let's see what's anything is short. What about that tender for the cold train? This is a it's a hopper. It's a hopper. This must be the cold tender. Nope. Legacy. This is the caboose. So that nope, that won't fit in there. I don't know of anything I got that'll fit in there. I don't see it up here. So let's find an accessory. Maybe almost tripped and busted my head. This is an empty box. It fits in there. Some will fit there. I must find something to fit in there. This here's a boxcar. Nothing short. Check the other room. This box is short. What is it? What's a Lots convention car? Oh. Must be. This is the only convention car. And the number is not the same here, so these must not be the ones. There must be a box that'll fit in there. Where it is isn't exactly clear. Hey, would these fit in there? Either this or this. Let's save me some space. I have a police car. It's 143 scale. It'll fit down in here, I bet. Yes. Come on, don't do that to me. Yeah, that fits in there perfectly. I was going to put these, but they look like they hit the edge there. They might get broke, so we're going to put the police car here. It fit perfectly into that edge. And we're kicking butt. Where is the lid for this thing? There must be a lid for this thing. But this here's the lid. I wonder how tall these are. It'd be nice if they was only 2 foot, but they're not. I could fit them out that window. Wouldn't have to carry them upstairs. Oh, they're not. 18 inches. How big's the window? 17 inches. You know. Okay, so we can't put that out the window, so we're just going to manually move it. thank y'all for joining me in the thumbs up. Like I said, here in a few minutes, we're going to take a short break. And, oh, it's not heavy, but it's still a pain in the ass. We got another container over here. This is container number 2. I think we got 3 containers I can use. I got an empty one out of Christmas lights. We have to throw all the Christmas lights away. I would give them to Goodwill, but I don't think they work. So we get a container here, 2 containers. Actually, one's used for garbage, and then a third container back here. It's not halfway full. So, all right. So, I guess it's break time, and then we'll start taking off some cars. So I'll be right back, y'all. Break time. We'll leave the microphone down here. All right, so let's see what we got. What we got up here? Got the Southern Louisville, Nashville Woodside Reaper. All right, get the Woodside Reaper. Okay, we said Woodside Reaper. We mean a wood-sided refrigerator car. This is a wood-sided refrigerator car because back in the old days, that's how they made their. They didn't have air compressor units. I mean, refrigerant compressor units. They slid ice down. Okay, so anyway, this is a refrigerator. And there's my Rutland box car. I'm not sure what year that is. Yeah, let's put it. other ones didn't come like this. And I think I got for $12. But to buy one of these, they're usually 20 and 30 bucks. And I just waited for the right sale, you know. Just surfing eBay, nothing to do every night, but surf eBay or play guitar. Fits right in there. All right, so all the wiring for these, and since I rebuilt this one, the clips don't work on this one. A Northern Pacific box